to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And here's Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Easy. 13.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Ready. We're waiting.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Fighting down past the 45. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught left side by John Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Here we go.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Four down. Check.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze sliding out of the pocket. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Four down. Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Yes.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Easy.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Four down. Hey, kill. Check 26, 21.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Being chased out left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Kill. Here we go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And we now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
11.
Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive.
Ready. You waiting? Stay easy. Ready, my shot.
Breeze now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game?
Yep.
Right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yo, lead. One day.
Flacco looking for his first toss. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see them.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Again, this is Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Breeze is looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. On play action. Now Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
21.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith from 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready. Waiting. Hey, kill. 11. 21. Waiting for check.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bake. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Spinning past him.
go. We're on the ball after this.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
This is Howard on second down. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have him back, and there he is.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 62 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Let's go.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Gotta go.
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Delta!
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Rivers now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They run with Howard. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He won't go down. So a change of possession here on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really wanted...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Trubisky to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Rivers. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Brandon Mebane in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rivers again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Oh, able to avoid him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give to Howard. And he's he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your kicker because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10. Rivers over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rivers now. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Rivers on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Josh Bellamy, 28 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.